Madam, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to draw the attention of the House to a matter of grave concern. Newspapers have reported that there was a rocket attack on the Central Reserve Police Force in Punjab. It is a sad thing that we have come to terms with violence. I would like the government to examine what was the cause for this. What is a rocket attack on the Central Reserve Police Force? We must take cognizance of this. This means that there is an upgradation in the kind of weapon system the terrorists have available to them today. What was the government doing regarding this and the implication it has towards parliament, the people of this country, and particularly the people of the state? We have repeatedly known that there are weapon systems flowing into the state and the government did not do anything about it. Pictures have been published in newspapers with terrorists having in their hands weapons like AK 47 machine guns. Government did not do anything about it. The Home Minister did not make a statement on the floor of the House or give an answer or explanation as to how these are made available to the terrorists. We have got pictures published regarding this issue. No cognizance has been taken of that. Here, the police have been attacked by a weapon system beyond their reach or comprehension. This is not fair. It is not just that members of parliament sit here and pass bills. This has a direct bearing on the security force, people who are on the spot and who have to come to terms with them and face them. How are our security forces equipped? Are we equipping our security forces with similar weapon systems? Are they having that range and reach with their weapons? No, the terrorists have it. So these things give rise to the other questions like the following. Where are these arms coming from? Has the government an answer for this? Are they making an effort to learn about it? Will they be able to answer this House about it? Secondly, what action is the government taking to stop the inflow of these weapons? Do they have any system by which they are going to buy them? What is disturbing is that this House had to empower the government with Article 249 para. Madam, the Sports Ministry has recently issued certain guidelines to the national federations. Most of these guidelines are good and positive, and some need review. For various schemes, for coaching camps, for national meets, the government is giving not rupees 10,000 as before, but rupees 50,000. It is good. All the international meets organized by the sports federations are going to be well funded. Formerly, the government was giving rupees 1 lakh. Now they are giving rupees 5 lakhs. These are all very good steps. But what surprised me is the selection of teams. This definitely is the responsibility of the national federations. Yes, the government is giving money for various coaching camps, and also the federation. They can definitely put one representative of the government in the selection committee of the national federations. But unfortunately, what the guidelines are doing as far as the selection of the team is concerned is that in the entire selection committee they propose to have only one member of the federation. Only the president of the federation will be on the selection committee. Who are the other members? One will be the representative of the government in the form of a sports authority. One will be the representative of the government coming from Arjuna Award winners. One will be chosen by the government from the Olympic Association. Another member nominated by the sports ministry. So, in a committee of 5 or 6, only one member is the national coach. Again, who has been there from the national federation. How can this position be accepted by the national federations? I think there is a need for dialogue between the federation and the government. The government of India has been kind enough. The Prime Minister is kind enough to increase the budget for sports manifold. I think the government and the national federations have a duty to see how this money is spent. I think it is a very exciting time. But out of 5 or 6 members, only one will be from the national federation. There must be a dialogue. There is need for the government to invite suggestions. They asked for the suggestions of the national federations, but after that, the sports ministry has unilaterally issued guidelines without consulting the national federation. I think this is not in the interest of a sports. There is need to review the selection of teams for coaching camps in consultation with them. Para.